Pistol Pete, ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll give it to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, and he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find.
Oh, look out on the right. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run this play from the pistol. Pulls it, fired complete. Makes a catch and knocked down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. On the return, it's Anderson. He gets a block. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up his offense nicely. did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they exit.
And it's caught inside the 30. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Fast motion from the offense. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. To the air. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Coleman.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 45 on his way. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Quick tempo here for the offense. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
The quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This guy just has a nose for open spaces. He runs with great effectiveness. He's the type of guy who could pursue Kevin Falk for the top spot on the all-time rushing list.
Yeah, and that's a knack. I mean, that's a gift, Reese. Like, when you have guys that can feel where people are at and just get enough of you to break a tackle and understand spacing and how close you are to them and not. And the great running backs, like you've seen so many come out of LSU, always falling forward, always getting those extra yards that lead to those extra first downs.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
This is an offense that prides himself on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's Collins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, LSU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
On second down, wants to throw. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cowboys in the hurry up. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The offense set for a first down play. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
To the air, it's Collins. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Looking to buy time. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes a move. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
29 Philly.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
And the Cowboys pick up the first down.
Second and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. The delay of game pushes the offense back. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Andrews. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboy. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Big time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more.
He's loose. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10, and he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision now.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to fire on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a catch at the 20. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He's going to bring it out from deep. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now he hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Line gets set, first down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Caught near the sideline, it's Andrews. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Looking for a man. It's Collins. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. LSU right back to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Gets it out fast. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Looking to pass on second down. Finds his tight end. Great move there. Open space at the 25. All kinds of room to the right. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Here comes the offense on second down. The run to the right. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house.
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Push down for the tackle. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 33. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Andrews. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. He's going to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. That's what you... From a senior, don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw for it. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, you know, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 4th down, going to the air. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Caught on the outside, it's Andrews. This guy is doing work on the outside, and the sweet toe tap to stay in bounds there.
How about the sweet feet? I mean, it's so hard to know where you're at on the sidelines and have good body control, and you could tell he did. Gets the feet down, secures the catch. That is a nice catch. Nice footwork, young fella.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in the 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Second down coming up. To throw, it's Collins. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
48, Oklahoma State, 21.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive, and they got him for the sack.
You know, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation. And
He caught it! Touchdown, LSU! And the route is on. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football.
And he's running in the open. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Off play action on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Durham. Turns it on in midfield. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing in the second level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of...
He's off to the races. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And the punishment has been extended. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Oklahoma State, 28.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got...
He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Huge gain and a first down.
He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and you're down this much. I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Pocket starts to collapse. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Discards a man. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on.
He lobs one high down the left side. Got it! Touchdown LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. On second down, wants to throw it. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Andrews.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Andrews. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Handoff to the lone back. He breaks a tackle. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period.
LSU 76, Oklahoma State 28.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Cricket. Freedom.
He's looking to throw. Hubs it downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Hit the after. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what...
Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the pummeling has started. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to run it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return clanking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score. David, see if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. This is his personal resume reel, trying to win the Bolitnikoff Award or something.
Highlight after highlight after highlight. He's going to go to social media. He's going to post these. Hey, a lot of likes, a lot of love, a lot of shares with those plays.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man down the middle. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. A first down for the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds the tight end. All comes just plowing down the field. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point, the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
They're strong, and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got him along the sideline, and the foot is clearly down for the catch, and they'll move the chain. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Makes the catch. It's Andrews. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
The reserve is tackled down at the 26, and the LSU offense will take over. First and 10.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Back to throw, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. TCU packed a wallop today, and in many ways felt like it packed Horned Frogs Nation with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead, it felt like a walk through the park in Fort Worth. A lot.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Got it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. On first down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, trickeration, he wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work.
And you could draw these up on paper all you want, but executing them is such a different level. It's different guys doing different things that you've asked them to do, and right there, misfire on the pass, and this defense now sets their offense up with good field position.
One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.